Card of the High Priestess. When she appears in a reading, she can mean that your querent is spending too much time in the world of spirit and not enough time on planet Earth. But do be a little tactful about how you convey that. High Priestess, there she is. There's a tremendous amount of moon imagery here. Moons on her headdress. She sits between a dark pillar and a light pillar. So we have a darkness and light balance there. Behind her are pomegranates, which of course links her with Persephone, Queen of Hades, Queen of the Underworld. So we have the moon, we have light and darkness. Yet she is a priestess. She is a purely spiritual being. And think about a priestess as someone who doesn't usually have to think too much about where the next moon is coming from. Don't have to think too much about earth needs. So the message of the High Priestess is a very spiritual person, a very emotional person. She can often appear in a reading as a character in your querent's life, perhaps a life partner, a very spiritual, very emotional lady. Possibly a spiritual, very emotional man, but a very spiritual, very emotional person. If she represents your querent in a reading, she can be saying it's time to develop some of your own spiritual talents. Perhaps it's time to accept a Reiki healing attunement. An awful lot of people are potential healers and just need that little nudge to actually give themselves permission to do it. And Reiki is a beautiful way of doing that. I'll put a link to Reiki video. Perhaps it's time to learn tarot. Perhaps it's time to do that crystal healing course you always promised yourself that you would do. Whatever sort of spiritual healing step on your own journey appeals to you, or simply keep your eyes open for a signpost. We're given signposts all the time. An advert for a Mind Body Spirit fair. You go and you meet someone who just says, yes, this is what. Perhaps a tarot reading is a signpost, but I think the High Priestess follows on beautifully from the Magician, because this is very much about tapping into your own potential. But of course, the other side of that is don't forget to meet your earth needs as well. A dark pillar and a light pillar. It's all about balance. There's a lot of this in tarot about balancing base earth needs and meeting our emotional spiritual needs. The High Priestess is water energy, moon energy, deeply spiritual. It's a lovely place to be. Stay with me for the rest of our tarot journey.